Hi, this is Jonathan. In this video today, we're going to feature this guitar. And we're going to talk about what a full-blown modification can do to your existing guitar. So a couple of months ago, my friend Jeffrey, he has a brother, a twin brother. His name is Caleb. Hi, Caleb. He bought a old Mexican Strat, and I think this Mexican Strat was made in 2010. Judging from the serial number that's at the back of the headstock. It was manufactured in 2010. Typical made in Mexican Strat. He kind of converted it, to like a rock out guitar riff. He took out the middle pickup, he put in two pickups and then just the neck and the bridge, and you'll see a picture here. That's how it looked like originally. So it has a kind of a purplish maroon sort of color, sort of hue to it. And when my friend Jeffrey told me that the color was purple, what I thought was just purple, and it kind of like cringe a little bit. I just kind of cringe a little bit. But in any case, he says that he wanted, a couple of months ago, he told me that he wanted to kind of like revive this guitar and do a makeover on it. And he approached my Luthier friend Wayne. And that project took a couple of months because there were shortage of parts here and there, because he wanted certain parts. He wanted black hardware, he wanted a whole lot of stuff. And finally, he kind of like decided on what he wanted. And Wayne delivered the guitar yesterday, and we went down and picked it up, and I saw it, and I had my apprehension. I was thinking like, what a purple color guitar with gold hardware, is or gold pickguard and black hardware, that kind of like put me in doubt. But when I saw the guitar, it's not too bad. It's actually quite pretty. So as you can see, This is an anodized pickguard, not the same one from my Harley Benton ST62. This is the one that is from my ST62, which I kept. Who knows? Maybe I'll just follow suit. But in any case, this guitar looks really good. Okay, so what it has is a made in Korea hardware with the tuners, the locking tuners. These are locking tuners. These are pretty nice. I'll probably show you a close up later on. A 6-screw traditional Fender style tremolo bridge, and he kind of like changed all the electronics, and he even put in a Emerson PIO cap in it. You know, he did a couple of adjustments to the bridge, you know, because the mounting screws are a little bit different. And apart from that, that's what he did, you know. And of course, the whole tremolo system has changed. You know, he has a bigger block. I guess the guitar was probably shielded, you know, was properly shielded in the get-go. But you know, now it's so quiet. And you know why it's so quiet? Because it has the Wayne pickup in it. So these are the 64 special noiseless pickups from Wayne, and he kind of like pick up from what he did and learned from what he did on the previous pickups that he made. The ones that he made for me for my Harley Benton Strat was relatively quiet, but this one is an improvement. I'm not going to get too technical about this, but there are certain things that he did. So this is like basically really quiet, you know, almost as quiet as my EMG. It's that good. So most of the time when it comes to making a pair of pickup noiseless, you might have to sacrifice tones, and that's what Wayne is trying to avoid, and I think he did it. He nailed this. In most noiseless pickups, you know, you'll probably lose a bit of a shimmering or a bit of a highs and all that, but this came across pretty good. You know, it still retained how a 64 Strat pickup would sound like, you know, and it retains that mid-range, and it has the highs, but yet without the noise. So I'm pretty impressed with Wayne right now, you know. You know, he did it. He actually did it. So I'm pretty happy for him. And this guitar, you know, turned out to be a dream. You know, and I'm so happy for Jeff because he did something that he wanted to do. He wanted to modify his brother's guitar, you know, and he wanted to do something about it. He wanted to give this guitar a second life, which he did. And yeah, it cost, right? Definitely it cost. It will set you back probably about Singapore dollars, about what, $700, $800, $800, you know, depending on what you want. You know, if you're going to specify for Goto hardware or, you know, certain things, then you're probably going to pay. But a bulk of it is from, well, a chunk of it is from the workmanship involved, because it takes a lot of time to actually set it up properly and to drill the holes and, you know, to get the pickups working and stuff like that. So the whole thing, you know, including the pickups, you know, is about $800, $900, $850, around that region. So it costs money to revive a old guitar, like what I did to my 1987 or 86 made in Japan Strat. I revived that. It cost me a chunk of money, but you know, it was worth it because I had EMGs in it. I got a Vinskill EMGs in it, and I refretted the frets, and you know, I changed the Goto locking system, locking tuners, and the Goto tremolo system. So yeah, I paid a handsome sum for it, but you know, I have a new guitar and a guitar that I'm familiar with. So this is like that. It's the same experience. So he probably bought his guitar real cheap, you know. I don't know, he probably bought it like $300-400, I think. So now it's worth much more, and I don't think he's going to sell it because it's a keeper. It's a keeper because it plays really well. I think this is a 9.5 flat radius, but it's a bit wider. The neck is a bit wider, and maple neck, outer body, you know, and it weighs about 3.7 kg. This whole guitar. So I hope you enjoyed this video and an understanding of what you can do to revive an old acoustic guitar. You know, it will cost money, but in the end, if you are very familiar with this neck, you know, this old guitar of yours, and you like how it looks like, you like how it feels against your body, the contour. And you're probably thinking like, I want to revive this, and it's gonna, you know, cost, you know. But ultimately, in the end, it's gonna be a guitar that you call your own. It's not a Frankenstein thing because you're familiar with this guy. But with the change of hardware and pickups and stuff like that, you know. So again, these are the 64 special noiseless pickups. So if you're interested in contacting Wayne, just email him. I'll put the link down below. Right? So until the next video, you guys take care. Ciao.